Hey, record-loving friends, it's Brian from tokyorecordstyle. It is a gorgeous Sunday afternoon in Tokyo. It's t-shirt and leather jacket, riding weather, perfect day. And I am happy because I am on Inokashiradori, right outside of Lawson. Lawson is one of the major convenience stores in Tokyo. Having an ice cream. I think Lawson used to be a US company, and I think maybe from Wisconsin. And the reason that they have a milk jug on their logo is because they were once a milk company in the States. But now they're a convenience store in Japan, and they sell choco chip bars, and I'm having a little ice cream here on the street. Just down the road where both of my babies were born, at Sugiyama Clinic, and right behind me is Chi-Chi's awesome deadhead head shop. And there goes some bikes, probably from Spice Motorcycles, which is right around the corner. I am headed to Bonus Track today for a special record fair put together on by my friend Yohei from Pianola Records. There's probably 20 vendors or so who are all selling records, and I'm gonna go see what's left. It's the end of the festival, but there should be a few things left, and I'm gonna see if I can pick something up on the cheap. And also I'm gonna swing by Disc Union to pick up a little Grail that I had them put on hold for me. So what do you say? Another Tokyo record style adventure? Okay, after I finish my choco chip bar, let's go. 80 yen, cheap and good. Let's go. My trusty steed, deadhead sticker on a Honda Clubman. Okay, off we go. Okay, so we've arrived, and this is not the first time I've brought you to Bonus Track. Bonus Track is actually where the Orakyu line used to run. It used to run all the way to the station right over there. You can see Docomo Tower in Shinjuku just off in the distance. And they've since put the train underground. It bypasses a couple of stations that were once here. Now they're subway stations, so to speak. And they've turned the land that was once where the train tracks were into a cool mixed-use shopping space called dun, 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 Bonus Track. So it's a really cool cluster of little shops and unfinished exposed materials, mixed use space with interesting cafes and little bars and shops. Here is a vegan American Chinese restaurant. Here is the beginning of the dun, 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 the record fair, put on by dun, 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 our friends at Pianola. 426 to yesterday and today. Looks like there are close to 20 or more vendors. Nice guys, well done. They've got a really cool motif here. I don't know who's done the poster, but it's a really good job. Oh, and they've even made like a little map of the place. And I have a feeling that this might be the first exhibit, so to speak, of the fair. And I said hello to these guys last year. I'm gonna see if they don't mind if I say hello again. 去年のもうなんかビデオ撮った。もう一回してもいいですか? Okay, cassette. This is the cassette shop. この店なんていうの? How is this shop called? This is Salon de Cassette Yoyogi. And they had this great spot last year, and they've got, oh my God, look at these cassettes. There are a lot of great cassettes. これは dead stock みたいな感じ? 新品? 新品じゃない。中古. Okay, it's all used stuff. Wow, Van Halen, 1984, Guns N' Roses, Tattoo You, Jimmy Hen, Cream. Wow, yabai. And last year, I think they had like a really interesting, wow, there's so many. I grew up on tapes. My first medium was cassette. And you had like a, like a car stereo, kuruma no stereo. They turned this like, that was super cool. They turned car stereos into like little DIY radio compo. すごい面白かった。It was really interesting. ちょっと見てもいい? Can I just look a little bit? Wow, I need to buy a cassette player. I need to get like an old school Walkman. Oh my God, this is taking me back. And he's got an awesome Grateful Dead flag here. That's pretty cool. 懐かしい. It's taking me back. これは日本のやつ? Wow, these are cool. This is how they sold cassettes in Japan maybe in the 70s and 80s. And I've seen like the Indonesian Gunda, some of them had these kind of like somewhat thicker cases than the sort of classic cases that we grew up with. Wow, cool. So, if you want to come check out Salon de Cassette Yoyogi, there as it is, you can look it up. It's a really cool shop. The owner is really friendly. And they have some bags and totes, and I'm not sure if that's all part of the crew, but a fun little spot. 本当にありがとうございます。この Grateful Dead もすごい好き。僕も Deadhead です。Deadhead? Grateful Dead 好き? あんまり? あ、好き. Okay. Yeah, I saw. Okay, so he's got goods. Oh, he's got Grateful Dead goods over here. Okay, he's got bandanas. Oh, those are pretty cool. 900 yen, 900 yen. He's got little cute little bags. Nice. Oh my God, that's tempting, right? A pair of Deadhead socks. He's even got records down here. He's got some cool records. And oh, I remember these from last year. These are kind of like license plate, sort of tin advertisement sort of deals. Very cool. Okay, well, we'll have to go through these later, but it looks really fun. Yeah, and the cassette tote bag, the cassette pen case. My daughter might like that. Very cute. Okay, so they have the lathe here again. Let's just go check out the lathe a little bit. Same crew as last year. Video 撮ってもいいですか? Okay, すいません. More cassettes. 去年もビデオ撮ったもう一回してもいいですか? Okay. So this is Dubby Mad. Yeah. Tokyo Record, Brian no tokyorecordstyle です. So they've got old school cassettes, radio cassette. They've got their own cassettes here. Oh, I like this one. The Orange National Panasonic. Kawaii. これおいくら? Not for sale, not for sale. And some original goods and some interesting, almost like art exhibit here with some lo-fi videos. And oh my God, what's going on here? A whole bunch of gizmos and doodads and little, what are they called? Kind of pedals and modulators of sorts, not entirely sure. Wow, kawaii. And here's the lathe. They're taking a break right now. This was Null Records, right? And I think you can get a 7-inch cut for something like 3,000 yen for one side and maybe, yeah, something like this. They've got the cutter right there. Very cool. And the Soundburger that you can test it on with the Null sticker. Ooh, I want a Null sticker. Those are cute. Cool. Cool, fun. Oh my gosh, more cassettes. Okay, so we'll come back and check this out a little bit later, but there is the bonus track flyer. You can see the Daruma is the little character. He's the Japanese character that you paint one side of his eye on at one time of the year and his other eye at the other time of the year. Okay, it's really going off today, I can see. Whoo, look at this, there's so many people. It's like a little village of hanging out. Nice. Oisho. Okay, still lots of records to be had. Okay, very cool. I remember these girls from last year. Silencio. Right? Is this not super groovy? It's like all these little pop-up shops and there's something going on inside here. A DJ event. Record okay ですか? ダメ. Okay. 大丈夫. And here is the Pianola Records who's putting the event on. Let's just pop in and say hi to Yohei. いいですか? 本当に大丈夫? Okay, okay. So we're back at Pianola Records. Tokyorecordstyle no Brian desu. Nice to see you again. Yohei-san, who's putting on this amazing event. おめでとう。これ何回目? 6回目? 6 times? Something like that. He's lost count.
7 or 8.
Okay, amazing. Good time yesterday and today?
Yeah, then we got heavy rain.
Oh, it poured rain yesterday momentarily. But then it got sunny again. Was everybody okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It did. It poured rain for a little bit. So Pianola, I'll leave a link to the video that I've made here about Pianola. Yohei-san was very gracious to host me once before here. And I've talked a lot about how this record shop is sort of, I would recommend this place in Tokyo among you deep diggers. You're going to find those really obscure, interesting avant-garde from every corner of the globe here in Pianola. It's a really, really unique shop among all the shops in Tokyo. And very friendly, Yohei-san, and beautiful goods and original goods. And he's also has his own label, as I've talked about before. He's put out maybe, 10 records so far? 5. Okay, he's got 5 records on the Pianola label. Is the label called Pianola?
It's called Cotonala.
Cotonala, that's right. Cotonala Records. Cotonala. Of course, the reason it's called Pianola. Pianola is an instrument? I've forgotten. It's an actual instrument.
Yeah,
It's like this rolling piano thing. Yeah, automatic piano. And he's a piano player. Yohei-san's a piano player. He says, no, I'm not a piano player, but he is. He's got a piano in the middle of his shop and another really wild sort of organ thing. Really groovy shop. I'm gonna say hello and then I'll fire this thing back up. Last time I was here at Pianola, Yohei-san was releasing a new record and he mentioned it to me and we talked a little bit about it and some of you were quite interested in it, in this dumb type theater. And there are 2 records that were released. Every Dog Has Its Day and Plan for Sleep. What can you tell me about these records?
Yeah, it's dumb type the earliest works, like 2 different performances. They have originally, they have the set book for each performance.
A cassette
tape.
Okay, cassette tape. All right, so this is the first time they've been pressed to vinyl. Yes, okay, very cool. Wow.
It's like kind of mid-80s post-minimal and then post-modern Laurie Anderson-ish.
Cool. All right, there was an ambitious pressing. There's still stocks and if you want to get in touch and pick up one of these records, can you is it streamable?
Yeah.
So go check it out and stream it. And if you want to get a copy, you can reach out to Pianola. And you send records around the world.
Exactly, and also we have a distributor in Europe and US. So
Okay.
Yeah, all over the world.
So congratulations, 2 records. I'm tempted to take them both.
Yeah.
Maybe I should. Wow, very interesting. Okay, let's do it. Let's pull the trigger. I like supporting Yohei-san. He's been good to me. Let's go for it. Onegaishimasu. Wow, nice. Okay. Picking up dumb type. I'm curious to give this a listen. You know what? I found out that let me explain something interesting to you. I think you'll find this interesting. You listen to music and you discover that somebody produced this record or somebody was involved in this and they went to and you discover music so many different ways. Your friend recommends something, you hear something on the radio and all of these things. Through this music discovery where I'm talking to people on the streets of Tokyo, or talking to record store owners, or even people who are reaching out to me, I'm listening to records in a whole new way that I have not. I'm a lifelong music lover like you, but what might be interesting about this is I may love this or I may not. I mean, it may be my thing or it may not be my thing, but the fact that it makes me know you better is another level of a way to appreciate music.
Oh yeah.
It's really cool. I'm finding this to be one of the most interesting things I've found in the last 2 years is getting to know people, forging connections and relationships through knowing their musical recommendations and things like this. Yeah, so it's cool. I'm excited.
Good way to see the new ones always.
Nice.
Yeah, through the people and get to know each other's and also new music like this.
These look great. They're beautiful. I'm very excited. I'm excited to have 2 of them. Every record needs a buddy, you know? Oh, yeah. They need 2. Okay. Onegaishimasu. Hi.
You remember it forever. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's I can come here and I can be yo, those dumb type records were so cool. I'm very excited. Nice. And what are we listening to right now?
Oh, that's the Gregory Jones
Gregory Jones, hold on, let's pull it up real quick. Iいですか?
Yep.
Let's see. That's a nice looking. No Imagination, Gregory Jones, Roy Sabloski. Where's this from? California. Very cool. Wow, that's pretty nice too.
What's that?
This little, this is like antique, でしょ?
Yeah, but it doesn't fit for the...
It doesn't fit anything. A4 paper, it doesn't fit anything. Okay. It's the old school style. Okay, man. Cheers. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. See you. I'm going to go tool around the record fair. Ganbatte kudasai. Keep going on this record fair. It's really cool. I totally admire it. I think it's really great cultural thing to offer Tokyo. So
it's totally feel free to shoot around here.
Thank you.
Yeah, just
okay, we'll play it cool. Yeah, if anybody complains, come find me. Okay, I'm happy to do whatever I need to do.
So you know some dealers already, right?
I know a few of them. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to talk to some more. Okay, thank you, Pianola Records. Come to Tokyo, Shimokitazawa, bonus track. Check out Pianola Records. Very cool. Wow, I'm very excited to add those records to the collection. Very nice. At Pianola. Cool. Yeah, truly, like, I think, you know, I'm gonna listen to these, not for necessarily to connect with the music itself, although I'm sure it will be something that I will find interesting, but it will be because of the fact that Yohei produced these records, and it was him who, you know, brought them back from obscurity to, you know, to an actual physical thing. So that is very, very cool. Okay, so that is the end of the fair. We're here at the end. We'll walk through it back again a little bit slower, but there's our little mascot, Daruma, up on the wall over there. Nice little tile design. And here are some of the upcoming events. Book Lovers Holiday, Dish Jockey. Ooh, I like that. The April calendar. I'm sure you can check it all out at on their website. And today's event, the record fair put on by our friends, like I said, at Pianola. Well, I really like the artwork. Okay, so very cool. Well done. I don't recognize so many of these dealers, but it will be a nice time to say hello. Really cool. Meeting a lot of nice record vendors and customers and some fellow shoppers. I think I found just about everything I wanted. I think. Did see a lot of good things. I'm kind of mindful not to record unless I've purchased something. A lot of things have crossed my fingers where I was like, ooh, oh, oh, oh. I think I found something that is going to come home with me. It's a 12-inch. Tempting. This looks interesting. Okay, I'm gonna お願いします。これでお願いします。はい。もうちょっと let me look. Yeah, let me もうちょっとだけ. I'm just let me look last bit. I think I want to just make sure. Oh God, that's tempting too. Chan 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 chan. Marcos Valley. I gotta be careful here though. Oh man, I saw something else that I really want to go back for. Okay, just scored a really sweet record. P5 in the Audrey Hepburn Complex, sealed from 1985, although it looks like it's like from 1955. It's 12-inch with 3 or 4 songs on each side, and it's produced by Haruomi Hosono, so that should be really interesting. I've never seen this one before. So very happy to add this Pizzicato 5 record to the collection, and I love this cover. At the coffee shop with the legs sticking out, it's really cool. And this is, Sarutari Bara is the flower that the monkey catches. It's a really nice shop here. I don't know, hontoni arigatou gozaimasu. It was really nice little score here. So yeah, okay, we're still going. Let's find some more records. Okay, record fairs aren't really my thing, but I did pretty good actually. I think it's time for a little QK. I've got one more record that the guy put aside for me, and I'm gonna go grab it right now. Boy, sure are like a lot of cool people here. Everybody's like fashioned out to the max. Really cool digs on everybody. I've seen some really adventurous big swings as far as fashion statements go. And Tokyo Record Style is about style. So this guy's looking good. All right, so found a really sweet score and I'm getting ready to pick it up right now. Okay, just found another really nice score at Searchin Music Store run by Shinon-san. It is an online shop only and I will leave the link in the show notes. Nice little collection of records here. And I scored Makeup by Flower Traveling Band. That could be a real nice treasure. I'm really excited about this. 4 sides of Flower Traveling Band. I haven't heard this record and I'm guessing it's going to be really cool. Psych, garage, rock and roll from the 60s in Japan, 60s and 70s. So, 本当にありがとうございます。嬉しい、ありがとうございます。And inside those boxes, I had one more serendipitous find, and that will bring this video full circle. One more record that I picked up from Searchin Records, S-E-A-R-C-H-I-N, was none other than, dun, 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 dun. I met Patti Smith the other day, and I was digging in your records, and I found it. Small world, it's serendipity. So inside Searchin Records, I found this Patti Smith record. I met Patti Smith the other day, and I was like, oh, I have to take this home. I don't own Wave. When I went to go purchase it, Shino-san said, oh, this is actually a record from Pianola. You gotta go pay for it at Pianola. So it's bringing me full circle. We'll score this record here and then say goodbye, and that'll be it. Full house. Very full house. So I just scored Patti Smith Wave from Yohei at Pianola Records, in addition to dumb type records that I scored a little bit earlier. So I was a good customer for him today. That was really nice. And I think I'm gonna pack my records up and then go grab a coffee or a zero beer maybe. All right, give me a second. Okay, so that concludes our little record fair visit at Bonus Track. Scored some nice records. I blew my budget, Ian. I blew it. Take care. Okay, we've got one more record that we've asked Disc Union put aside for us, and we're gonna go pick it up right now. And then we'll have a little decompress maybe on the streets. Boy, it's a nice day. It is a really, really nice day. And Bonus Track is such a great place to spend the afternoon. I really enjoyed today. Met a lot of cool people and got some nice records that I'm excited to listen to and maybe spin at a future DJ event. So when you're in Tokyo and you're in Shimokitazawa, be sure to stop at Bonus Track and go visit Yohei-san at Pianola Records, who puts on that record fair. Very impressed, man. It's a great little hangout session, really good vibes. And yeah, congrats. Terrific record fair. All right, my trusty steed, take me over to Disc Union, won't ya? Get me there in one piece. We got one more little Grail to bring home. Okay, record-loving friends, we've just arrived at Disc Union, Shimokitazawa, right down the street from the Suzunari Gekijo and across from the Shimokitazawa Town Hall, where I actually got married. And here we are, Disc Union, Shimokita. It's packed today, and I'm not going to come in here with the camera blazing guns. They've once told me that I can come in here and sort of film, but I'm gonna wait till a weekday night. But I'll just give you a quick sneak peek. Very busy, vibrant record store. One of the most vibrant disc unions of them all. And they have a record for me saved, so I'm gonna go get it right now. Let's do this. Oh, it's so tempting. It's like a tractor beam. I can't escape it. It's so nice in there. But I did score a record that I have been wanting for ages and ages and ages. Gomez's 1997 Brit pop classic, Bring It On. This is filled with great, great hooks. Very excited to bring this one home and add it to my growing Gomez collection. Get Miles Away. Whippin' Piccadilly. Free to Run, Tijuana Lady. This is a great record. Bring It On. Very stoked. Never have seen it on wax before. Original pressing on Hut Records. Very cool. Stoked. In perfect nick too. Okay, let's have a little decompress. Before I head back home, I'm gonna get a little bit situated and get my records a little bit more secure. And I started this video off with a ice cream. I'm gonna end it here with a zero beer. Kanpai. If you stop drinking beer for like 3 or 4 years and then you get your hands on one of these, it's so good, you'll never go back. So I got a nice Pianola record bag from Yohei, and I kind of went big. I'll admit it, I went a little bit big. Scored Gomez's Bring It On. So excited to add Liquid Skin to the collection. A few days back, Find It in the Wild. And now I've got their first 4 albums. Love Gomez. Got both of Yohei's dumb type records that everybody was congratulating me on. I'm very excited to discover what these are about. These musical pieces for dumb type's 1986 performance, Plan for Sleep, were originally released as a cassette tape made by Toru Yamanaka and Teiji Furuhashi. The works combine modern minimalism with avant-garde sound aesthetics designed to complement the performance's theatrical direction. Okay. Plan for Sleep and Every Dog Has Its Day. These should be really interesting. And then because he mentioned Laurie Anderson as something to compare those dumb type records to, when I saw a copy of Big Science, I thought, oh my gosh, I need to add this to my collection. I used to have it. Freddie, thank you for turning me on to Laurie Anderson a long time ago. It was one of those experiences where he said, you have to have this, add this to your collection right now. So very happy to have Laurie Anderson back. Then Pizzicato 5 in the Aubrey Hepburn Complex. Very curious about this, still sealed. From 1985, Haruomi Hosono. Happy to have that. And a Patti Smith record, because I met Patti Smith the other day, and good grief, if I had the chance to meet her again, it would be nice to have this signed by her. So very stoked to have picked up that. And finally, Flower Traveling Band. I don't have their records yet, and I think this is highly coveted, and I think I got a smoking deal on this. So very happy to add this to collection. I have listened to it before, and it's like folk psych, very cool folk psych from Japan. It's gonna be awesome, and who knows what's this giant picture of this big crowd is all about. Is it some giant chorus that they're singing with? I'm very excited to find out. So that was my afternoon in Shimokitazawa. Had an ice cream, went to the Lawson, and now I'm ending it at Lawson again. I didn't even realize that. I'm back here at Lawson, a different one. That was a fun little another adventure in Shimokitazawa. This is my stomping ground, so it's fun to be back. I'm gonna bust out my Disc Union record bag here, which is a little bit more secure. You gotta get one of these if you're like a Tokyo local, so that my records are a little bit more secure on my way home. And would you like to join me on my ride home? The sun is setting and it should be real nice. What do you say? Shall we do it? The joys of zero beers. You can still drive a motorcycle all around Tokyo. Let's go.